Welcome to Project AMOD. A little background where this all started. So initially we bought this car. It was an F-Mod, as you can see from the older picture here around what it looked like when we first got it. And then we'd only run it a couple times and sort of finding the weaknesses in the car and the work that needed to be done to fix it up. And that's around when Jeff Colgrove won the 2012 U.S. Solo Nationals in F-Mod. And his time was so fast that he would have trophied in B-Mod or A-Mod with the car. And that kind of got me thinking when I was going to be rebuilding this car anyways, that we'll make it into a B-Mod. So we'll put wings on it. And so I built some aluminum wings. They're actually quite good. But then we just went with quarter midget shocks. They didn't work so good. And the other part of it was it needed an engine, the F-Mod. And I had to have a really good deal on a professionally built Rotax 670. So it made like about 150 horsepower with twin pipes on it. So I thought, well, okay, that'll give me the power. Anyways, kind of did that, went to the 2018 Solo Nationals and saw pretty quickly that the car needed to be faster, needed to handle better, just needed to be better in every way, really. So at that point, that okay, am I going to go back to F-Mod or am I going to kind of stick with this? So, you know, the original thoughts, put a differential in it, independent rear suspension, and go for it. And then the decision was made that if the idea was to build an F-Mod that could compete in B-Mod, it should still kind of be an F-Mod. So the rules I kind of set was that had to be able to convert the car with hand tools only back to being a completely legal F-Mod in one day by myself. So that meant obviously no differential, no independent rear suspension. So the car, even now as it is in B-Mod, it's still the mounts for the rubber bushing suspension, or the puck suspension, the mounts are still all there. You could swap them out in no time. Still run a snowmobile engine, run a Yamaha Apex 1000cc snowmobile engine, but same primary clutch, still sits in the exact same location as it was with the Rotax. So it's kind of, and you know, just take the wings off and switch those things around and you're back. So anyway, so we went to 2022 Tire Rack Solo Nationals, and we wound up running the car in A-Mod. Kind of a long story, but we've decided to go to A-Mod because after that experience, and as well as we found from doing some other things over time, is that this car really performs better when it's lighter. And at B-Mod, we got away over 1,020 pounds. And, you know, we're probably a bit over that because a bit of, you know, on the conservative side, you want to weigh under. And so with A-Mod, the rule limit's 900 pounds. We thought, well, we can make this car lighter. It's going to work a lot better. We'll probably be happier. Because a lot of the components on it's still all F-Mod stuff, right? Like the uprights, the steering, like basically the frame, everything's still all just F-Mod. So maybe that's why it likes being lighter. But anyway, we decided, well, that's what we're going to do. So we also had some problems at Lincoln in 2022, such as the handling, where my son was getting it up on two wheels all the time, which isn't great. So I think we figured out what those issues are around suspension geometry stuff, and also I think got a lot of frame flex. It's a 94 Phantom chassis, and it was probably originally designed for the old AMW, AMX, AM whatever motor that was. It made about 80, 90 horsepower. So we're making 160, almost 165 right now. So kind of thinking, yeah, that's probably got a lot to do with it. So that's what this series of videos is going to do, show us converting this over, and the first step is going to be to build a new frame for it. And the idea is still, again, to keep it, because we looked at differential again and all that, if we're going to A-Mod, like we can do whatever we want. But we decided to kind of keep it true to being an F-Mod. So the new frame, we're just kind of going to duplicate what we have. You know, the old rubber puck suspension mounts, we won't bother welding those in. We won't, you know, put the holes in the frame so that the Rotax motor could be put in. I mean, all that stuff could be added and done later if we wanted, but the whole basic idea is still there. Solid axle like an F500, jack shaft, snowmobile transmission, run snowmobile engine, same size, dimensions, everything. So that's kind of our plan. So yeah, we're just kind of got to document, go through it all, and yeah, we'll see how it goes.